Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks so much for coming back to visit us here. So at this point, we are definitely moved into the house, and I'm coming up on the last of my pre-filmed content for you guys that I had while we were trying to get into the house. In today's video, I'm going to share with you everything that I did in the kitchen as far as organization goes for all of our essentials. And then I also need to get all of this mess cleaned up because whew. And also mop this kitchen floor for the very first time because it was definitely gross. It was eating away at my soul knowing that we were just living here and I hadn't mopped this floor yet. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you haven't noticed yet, I've been really behind at the end of 2023. Now that we're cleaning in 2024, it's definitely hey, why do you still have up that Christmas decor? Well, that's because we were in the middle of a move and we actually didn't host the majority of our Christmas parties until we got here in the house. So most of them took place in January. So that's why you still see so much Christmas decor up. If you've been following along in stories and reels over on Facebook and Instagram, then you'll notice around the house things look a little bit different than in this video. That's because things were moved, and I also started to put out some different decor. But pretty soon here, the videos within the next week or two are going to start getting current. So what you see on my socials will be the same as pretty much what you see in the videos. Some content that I'm super excited looking forward to make is the new routines that I've been doing. I am currently back to working out as of this past week. I've done a really amazing job. I'm really proud of myself. I've been trying to share as much as I can over there as well for some workout motivation on Facebook and Instagram. But I will say that getting started on trying to work out again, especially from home, it takes more time out of your day. So my morning routine isn't the same as when we first moved in because I'm waking up, getting the kids ready and off to school, and then I'm coming home and trying to take care of my workout. Look at these cute little oven mitts. They got cute ones like this at Dollar Tree I found. I'd like to get some more that are neutral, but I haven't seen a neutral pair yet. These are just great because they're super easy to wash. But like I said, I'm trying to get back into the groove of my routine, but by the time I work out, that takes me 30 minutes, and then it's 30 minutes of cooling off and being on my phone or something, editing reels, and then taking a shower and then getting ready and eating. So by that time, it's already been 2 hours by the time I just, work out, shower, get some work done, and then then it's time to clean the house, it feels like. Whereas when I very first got here, I was taking care of the tasks right in the morning because the kids weren't even going to school yet because we were on break. So I don't know. I'm still trying to get in the swing of everything, but I'm going to get it. Either way, it gets done, right? I've been loving the way the kitchen is organized for the most part. I like that the knives in this house are separate because at the other house, both were in the same drawer. So I like that they're separate here and they're right next to cooking still. And I like my utensils right on a stand on the counter next to the stove. Makes it really accessible. We have extras as well, but those are the main ones. The other thing I really like about having organizers for your main kitchen essentials or utensils is the fact that you can't also just keep buying more of them because you don't have room for them, and in your organizer or in your organized system it's they already fit, so you're oh well, this is a full thing. You don't really feel the need to buy some more regardless of if it's a cool spatula. I'm well, where am I gonna put that spatula, So that's what I really love about having the in-drawer organizers for utensils and kitchen tools, because visually it just feels less cluttered in my brain, and I'm oh, there's no more room for anything. That's a really good decluttering tip about organizing with organizers, because it's well, what are you putting? Isn't it taking up more space to have an organizer versus more items? And technically it is, but also depending on how your brain works, when you just see something more organized and it's more accessible that way, it is easier to maintain because there's a boundary, you know what I mean? If you're also in the process of decluttering and organizing this year, starting with your fresh start, I definitely recommend trying to stick to the numbered system, which is what I just said, pretty much, where you have a boundary for your items. So if you don't have an organizer that, designates a space, then give yourself a numbered boundary. So hey, I only have enough space for, let's say 10 pans. Then when you're walking through the store or there's a sale or a deal, it's well, guess what, I only have room for those 10 pans. And if one doesn't need replaced, then it's you're good, you know, like your pans are complete, they're full, there's no need to like bring more in. Same for like cups and stuff. One thing we did is try to work towards like better quality items so they don't need replaced so much. We do have 2 sets of dishes, but one came with the house and we brought our old ones. There's also a lot of space in this house for like eating and entertaining, so 2 sets of dishes, it works out here. I love the above the stove accessibility for all of like the cooking stuff and my containers. And here's how I organize all the spices. I was super excited in my head thinking I was gonna get like a spice organizer drawer in the new house, but I'm really glad how this worked out with just the cabinet next to the stove. And there's plenty of space. And like I shared with you guys in the last video, I am still on the hunt for those containers. I have taken your suggestions and I am gonna order a set from Amazon with the clear drawers. I really want to put those under my counter with my cleaning supplies, and then I'm thinking of doing something with it for my makeup as well, but I'm just not exactly sure yet. I really love my makeup displayed for that same reason, for the boundary, because I get to look at it and I'm like, well, I have this thing, you know, like I have a concealer stick, I have a foundation bottle, so it's like I have one there, it's accessible, and I don't feel a need to like purchase a new one. So I really like being able to see things. Are you like that? You'll have to tell me down below. Do you prefer to see your things out displayed and organized, or do you prefer things to be tucked away and organized? One of the biggest things while you're decluttering, if you're new here, or if you're just new to decluttering in general and you haven't seen much content on it, is try to decide how do you like to organize and declutter, and how do you need things organized. So i.e., do you want it to be displayed and out accessible, or do you need it to be tucked away and organized and easy to find still? So sometimes if you're lost and you don't really know, you can just try small things. Try like a small category of items or a small drawer and go from there and see and build on what's your preference and what do you think is going to work best for you in your house. Especially in this house with the counter space that I have now, like I'm really just liking everything away. I have my 3 jars out there on the counter, which I haven't even filled all 3 yet, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna end up keeping them there outside of like the dog treats. But in this era here, like I just want everything off the counter, you know? I have my small little tiered tray. I don't really want a bunch of stuff up there. And then in my windowsill, I've been placing decor items. And let me tell you what, every time I edit now and I'm watching videos where I'm in this kitchen, like this wallpaper is just growing on me so much. So I don't think I'm gonna like take it down. I'm gonna have to get real sick of it just because like I think it's so cute. It's like, I don't really know if it's like retro or vintage, but like, I don't know, I'm digging it. So in other new house news, some other things that's been happening around here that's positive is the budgeting situation. So I would say we're trying to get a hold on our spending still, predominantly me, just on how I'm going to go about. I'm not using like the cash envelope system anymore, and I'm also still working. Obviously, like I'm working from home doing videos and I work part-time here and there, but for the most part, like I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's just that, you know, I also kind of work, I guess. But I've been doing pretty good with the budgeting as far as the food's concerned. So before, what I would do, I mean, it's probably because I'm inspired and I'm feeling good about the fresh start, and you know, I have a new health goal But overall, like, I'm shopping more now. So at the old house, like, predominantly I would make it my mission to only go to the grocery store once a week and stop if I had to. But now here, with the girls back in school now, like, I'm going shopping honestly like 3-4 times a week now, which has also helped me to reduce waste. And then I'm actually making the things that I buy, and I'm not actually stopping for food. So that's been really great. One other thing that has gone up significantly is the puppy chow that we use. Well, full grown chow, but the doggy chow that we buy, it went up like $10 within like the last couple of months. So that really sucks. But all the stores around are pretty much the same comparable price. So that's the one thing I haven't been able to like really stop buying that's the same. But I have been going to Aldi for predominantly like most of my staples. I do not eat Aldi hamburger though, but I will show you some things that I really love from Aldi not towards the end. Actually, at the end of the video, I'll show you like a quick Aldi haul of some of our favorite Aldi staples. But I've definitely been trying to just stick to budgeting as far as like just only trying to buy like the things that we really need, and then, you know, so we can still slowly start to incorporate things that we need around the house, because we do still need like a few organization. We do need a bedspread. You know, in the last video I told you I was gonna get a new bed set, and I still haven't. Like, it's been weeks now and I still haven't. Like, I just can't decide. I feel like I'm having like decision fatigue when it comes to bedding. I just don't know which way to go. I want like something comfortable and like thick and luscious, but then I also kind of want to you know, pair that with like a quilt or like a really plushy thin microfiber blanket. And then I'm like, well, doesn't need to match, doesn't need a color scheme, and there's like, you know, all these unnecessary details that I'm, you know, bringing on myself. But that's kind of just why I haven't picked one yet. So I'm saving, and I'm just kind of still on the prowl. So you see this mess, like predominantly most of this stuff went into like the garage and into the bedrooms, but James organized in the garage so much. He did like everything. I didn't do anything in there for the most part. I just got some trash out of there. But pretty much our whole basement from the old house came here into the garage, and he did a really fantastic job at sorting all that stuff out. My containers that used to be in the old house in that corner room, like where I did all my holiday decor, I have that now in the little storage area behind the bar here. It's not organized. It's all just stacked up back there because there's really not much room for it back there, but there's still a lot of room back there for everything that's needed. But he was in charge of, you know, doing everything for the garage and deciding like what to keep and not to keep. We do have a pretty large pile of stuff that we have to get rid of at some point at a garage sale. One thing that really came up when we were moving and when we were moving in and unpacking was like, hey, it's time for some rest. Oh, look at that. It got all over the floor. Darn it. But one thing that came up was just like, it's time for rest. So it was like you were working at things, and it's like, okay, it's time for bed now. And like, I'm not doing anymore. So we really kind of took our time with it, even though it happened quickly, just because like, you know, we still had like other life going on. But at the same time, you know, it's like you can't wear yourself out when you have a lot going on, whether that be with a decluttering project or, you know, your home. You have to do, you know, you have to get it done reasonably, because then you're just going to burn yourself out too, especially if you want to make your way through it, you know. So James definitely did his part, and he went through like all the little nooks and crannies, you know, for like little repairs with like faucets and stuff around the house, and you know, just, I don't know what the word is here that I'm home maintenance. There you go. All the home maintenance. And then now I'm still working on the organization. My office is atrocious. I'm pretty sure I showed that in a story last week, but I don't really know what the heck to do in there. And I got to tell you, it's at low priority for me right now, just because of like, I'm working out and just eating well. I don't really want to go pick out a desk right now. I'm kind of in the mode of just like relaxing. I don't want to be shopping in stores and stuff. I just want to get my work done and relax, but eventually, hopefully I will get there to do my office. In the next video though, so my plan. So I bought all this new organization from Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to also be waiting for my containers to come in from Amazon that I want to order for the kitchen. But the next major video that I do, I want to do organizing like the whole house and try to get out like my first whole house clean in this house, as well as show you guys some Valentine's Day decor. That's really on my itinerary for the next, not the next video maybe, but the next video, I believe. So I'm super excited for that because I haven't got to do that here yet. So that's all new. And real quick before I forget, I was just at Meijer. If you're in the Midwest, we have Meijers here. And Meijer is doing their like clearance sale right now on like their winter stuff. So you'll find like a lot of boots and coats and winter wear. But I got like some snow boots that were like, I think $35 or $40, and I got them for like $15 today. As well as like they have some coats for the smaller kids as well. And they do have some adult deals too, but if you have some extra cash lying around, or you're just in need of something that's winter wear for your kids, then definitely check that out, because they have like, you know, brand new items and they're like 50 to 60% off. What I try to do for that sale particularly is I try to get the kids, well, Savannah's older now, she doesn't like winter boots, but I try to get the kids winter boots during that sale, and sometimes I try to buy a winter coat so that way I don't have to pay full price for those items, because in Michigan it's just a winter necessity that we have to have good boots and coats. So, you know, you gotta be willing to pay a little bit of money for them. So I like buying them when they're cheap.
In the door, I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments. Well, maybe it was fate or a part of his plan. Giving me you was like giving me another chance. Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to love. All those little moments, goodbyes you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments. We keep on drinking, we keep on wishing. 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 Baby, can we kill this butterfly? Always takes too long, yeah, too long. I ain't got all weekend. We had a good run, yeah, good run, but the clock is ticking. I gotta move on, yeah, move on. I got things to do, all without you. Tell me how I can make this easier, yeah, guide me. I don't want you to get too hurt. There's no need for screams or shouts or ugly words, no. I'm done with getting hate from love, you see, love, you see, love. Baby, can we kill these butterflies? They live and then they die, and that's the way I like it. I just wanna move on with my life. I've loved you for a while, and that's the way I like it. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. Too long. Move on. On my own. I've been loving you for too long. I know you're eager to move on with us, but you know I never do the long-term stuff, so let go and hope for better luck next time, 'cause I'm done with time-consuming love, you see. Baby, can we kill these butterflies? They live and then they die, and that's the way I like it. I just wanna move on with my life. I've loved you for a while, and that's the way I like it. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. Too long. Move on my own. I've been loving you for too long.
I don't know why, but I was just thinking about spring for whatever reason. That song made me think about it. And the fence people are coming next week to start putting in the fence. So hopefully as soon as it starts getting warm outside here, within like the next probably like month and a half, I'll get outside and clean up out there. Excited to be able to like go in our backyard now. We got to get a fence in though, because the doggies. So this is the main floor level. This is how we decided to rearrange the TV and bookcases. We ended up getting rid of the middle piece out of that really nice shelf that was left behind. We got rid of that one, and we got rid of the other entertainment center. That sewing machine is being given away to somebody as well. And then we kept a couple things on the fireplace. All that stuff is coming down though now. But that's how we decided to arrange it. We kept the little decor pieces that were on top of the bookshelf there, but I'd like to find something of my own to put up there as well. I just didn't decide if I wanted it to be holiday related or, have something that I keep up there kind of like year round. But this is a really cute little area. I really love looking at this when we're hanging out in this room. We actually spend quite a bit of time here in this family room, being that James finally fixed the fireplace in this area too. So we do go down there and start a fire, and then like all the books are there and the games, and there's a TV set up with like a little sound system. And it's the carpeted area, so it's just more easily, it's more cozy to hang out in that area versus kind of like upstairs in the living room. But the kids do like to hang out up there quite a bit too, because they like the TV up there, and there's color changing lights in that room, so they're always like changing them and chilling there. But me and James like this level. I got the funniest comment the other day, and somebody said to get rid of that grandma furniture in my living room and in the family room. And I think it's so funny because this furniture was actually left behind by an older lady. So, we just decided to keep this stuff because it was with the house. They said it was fine. So we decided to keep it until we can switch out the furniture. But for now, we really don't care. Just the dogs ate our last furniture, so we didn't really have a couch, and there's so much space in this house. Like, there's so much to furnish. So getting couches just isn't at the top of the priority list right now. Something that I might do though is put couch covers on top of the furniture upstairs in the living room. I don't mind the vibe with the light colored couches and The glass tables, I don't mind the vibe in there at all, but the couches on this level and maybe the couch in the basement, we will one day be switching out the furniture in these two rooms, probably the basement before this room, just because it's like more of our entertainment chill spot. Someone also commented and mentioned that maybe I should try to fabric paint the couches. I have seen that. It looks really intriguing. I'm scared to make a mess with it when it comes to like DIY projects. I'm kind of like the kind of person that like, I don't mind the thought of DIYing something and practicing skills, you know, because you don't really know what you're doing when you get started. And I understand that, but I get really overwhelmed at too big of a task that I just can't do. So it goes beyond like, oh, hey, this is a lot of work, I don't want to do it. And like, if you keep following the same steps, you'll get your result. But like DIY projects turn into a lot of like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to run into. And that just doesn't suit well with my personality type. So, you know, too many roadblocks like that, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go buy the item. That's just how I am. If it's not something small and it takes too much of my like attention span or something, like I just can't deal, you know? Now in our Florida room, which is our sunroom, it does have like moisture inside there. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I feel like it's not supposed to leak like that. But maybe I'm wrong since it's like an outdoor space. Let me know if you have one or if you have experience with that. I'd love some feedback on that. But if I ever do decide to get new furniture in this family room, I might just fabric paint these couches and put them in that sunroom if it doesn't leak. I really wanted wicker furniture in there, but like just to go ahead and not throw these out once we do get furniture, if we do. Sometime in the late future, then I would be willing to, you know, definitely try to paint these. I think it would look cute because I do still like them. It just doesn't fit the vibe that we've got going in here now because it is a little bit more modern. And this rug is down here, but really it's supposed to be going up maybe in the office or one of the upstairs rooms, but we couldn't put rugs down on the newly sealed floor at first, so it's kind of just been chilling down here. The dogs like to lay on it, so it's just kind of been down here for now. I have literally been vacuuming pretty much daily here now, and it just surprises me so much on how much stuff comes out of the floor. It's just insane. And not to mention, like, sometimes at the other house too, I wouldn't be able to vacuum until like every other day, every 2 days, sometimes 3 days. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, I can't explain it. It just doesn't look nearly as messy here as it did at the other house, and I can't believe it, but it's still there. I promise, it's definitely still there. Now, I've been shopping a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you through a quick Aldi haul of some of our favorite staples. And I really love these bags. Aldi really got me hooked on reusable bags, and I think it's cute they come out with, you know, cute ones here and there. They ended up having these name brand chips here that I got. We're trying these for the first time. I'll tell you right now, we tried it. Well, I just tried the blackberry one. I didn't like it. It really is a hint of flavor. These are not like a Propel dupe. So if you're thinking that, it's not. Jordan, you want to come try another one of these? Yeah. Got your nails on?
I just finished this.
Do you want to try one of these and see what you think of it?
Yeah.
So we can see if this is any good. Let me see. Let's see if there's like a good flavor. Move your foot. Let me see. What flavors were in here? Is this like strawberry or something? Yeah.
That's
cherry. I don't know. Let me see. What's this one? Cherry? They're like all cherry?
Cherry.
Okay, try that one and see if you like it. I tried the black cherry, or blackberry rather, and I didn't like it. It just tastes like water. All right, let me see. Here. Careful.
That just tastes like water.
It just tastes like water, right? So, yeah, they're good. I think they're good. There's no calories. There's no sweeteners and stuff.
Not even a hint of pineapple.
Well, they're called hint. They have a very little flavor. If your senses are not very strong, you probably won't even notice. So I don't recommend this as a dupe, but I think it's still probably a decent product. At the end of the day, they were like 11 something. So it's like $1 and a few change per bottle.
Oh,
so,
thank you for the goldfish.
You're welcome. Jordan likes the goldfish. They have that brand there now. They have Takis now. They have oatmeal cream pies.
You ever go to the store?
Maruchan, Raymond. And let's just go into their organic selection. They have a really nice affordable organic section at Aldi, which is why I think they really started to take off. Something that I'm trying that's new is their grass-fed beef here, New York strip steak. I got these to try. It's 2 a pack. I don't mind the Aldi chicken. I think it's a pretty good deal. This was $14.11 for this big pack. Also pretty affordable. These are anywhere from like $5 to $8 a bag. And these are like really great for smoothies. So I'm just stocking my freezer with these because we don't have anything in our fridge. The kids like these. There's like 8 in here and they're like $2.20 a box in my area. The cheese selection is really good. They have like everything. And it's pretty affordable too. And it's the big bag. It's not those tiny bags that you can sometimes get, the 8-ounce ones. What is this one? I think it's a 16. Yeah, 16-ounce bag. So they have all the sizes, but I like that this is like their standard size. It's not too giant where it's gonna like go bad, but it's also not the tiny one. So I like that.
Mom, can you take this open?
The rolled oats here are good. Another decent thing is some of their Aldi like deli slice. They have a lot of different options for the deli slice. I think this one is comparable to like sandwich slices. These were on sale for like $2.20. This is a dupe that Aldi has, which I really love if you are into organic butter, or if you like oh, what is that? I can't remember it for the life of me right now. But it's that really good pure butter. You know which one. It's in the green container. But this was like, I think 3 something. I don't know, but it was just on sale for $2.20. It was like $2.25 or something. So I got one of those. And this organic butter cost me like $5.50 for this salted 4-pack. So I got that. I also got like, we don't really eat a lot of the Aldi snacks. I will say I don't really like a lot of the snacks. They're not comparable to the brand for us, for the things that we do eat, but we don't really eat a lot of like different packaged goods like this. So this stuff I kind of just got from my husband and them. Different juices. I like the orange juice that has like the vitamin D plus calcium in it. I try to get that one. And then their shrimp is really cool. This is an affordable price. I think it was like $7 or $8 for this bag. Or no, yeah, like $6 or $7 I think for this one. And it's the chemical free, no preservatives. It's peeled and deveined. Love that. And then I just got like a bunch of different juices too. And I'm trying this. This is something I'm trying. Just because it does perish. I wanted to get the non-perishable like little cream containers for my coffee, like the little ones you see in restaurants, just because they don't go bad, but figured I would just try this. It's an okay price. I'm going to start doing coffee at home now, but I'm trying that, and then I'm also trying this. I really love doing the tuna pouches. I usually buy them at Meijer though. I get the ones in water, and they're usually like $1 something, and this one was like I think $1. So I want to try this and see like if it's any good. I think it is smaller than the one I usually get, but I just want to see if it's any good. And then also what is a really good deal here at Aldi is their canned goods. I try to shop in 4s for the canned goods. I also went ahead and opted for their organic ones. Why, you say? In some of the nutrition for the beans, I would say the protein and the carbs were higher. So I just felt like, okay, well, if it's going to be the same in each can, I might as well get the extra little nutrition. So it was like an extra, I think, 20 cents per can. And I just got the organic version. So I got like red beans, black beans. I think I got, yeah, red, black. I got diced tomatoes. And then this one wasn't organic, but I also got sweet kernel corn. Trying this one, you can't really go wrong with any like kind of salsa that they have. Plus I have 3 of these ones. This is a really good deal for these tall ones. They're really great in meals, but they're also really good for like chip dipping. All the spices and seasonings that are like this size, they're all like $1 or $1.25, and I think that's a really good price compared to like the name brand ones, and they work so like just as well. They taste just as flavorful. So you can't go wrong with your staple seasonings from Aldi either. Just for the last thing, I ended up getting 3 cases of purified water. I always buy purified, and then I also got a junior's size bottles, but I keep those in my car. So currently, here's the state of the fridge. We don't have jack squat in here for food. So these are also the Aldi things, the staples I like to get from there. They do also carry the Hellmann's brand of mayonnaise, so I like to buy all these. My ketchup is currently downstairs. I also try to buy all of these in 4s when I go, so that way I always have them on hand. And then also like the Parmesan cheese stuff, and then they also carry, well, this one I think is from Meyer. Yeah, this one's from Meyer. That's jelly. And then they also have olives and pickles there too for a decent price at Aldi. The pickles are not comparable, these ones, the baby ones, to koshers. The kids stopped liking them, but if your kids really don't care and they're pickle fanatics, they're like a quarter of their price as like store brand. I hope you enjoyed your visit here with me today. I'll definitely be seeing you over on socials. I'm trying to keep in there a few times throughout the week, and I'll be seeing you next weekend with a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.